just said earlier beside Melissa.
Eric, before we proceed, you must pledge to us that what is said and done here tonight, you will keep secret. You will speak to no one about it unless it's a member of the group, but no one outside of the group. If you agree to this, then you will be inducted into a very special tribe. Do you agree to that?
Yes.
Many years ago, the Choctaw, the Chippewa, the Arapaho Indians were to the east of us. And the white man came and settled and pushed the Indian west. Many of those tribes have all but disappeared. There was another tribe which history books mention occasionally, but not often. It was a very peace-loving, peaceful tribe called the Pinchy Winchy Tribe. They were not warlike. They lived on the land. They planted, sowed, and harvested. They hunted in the woods, but they never waged war. And the other tribes devastated them from time to time. Tonight you will be inducted into that tribe, as each of us have been over the years. Before you, you see 4 feathers. The red feather depicts the pure blood that flows through the veins of all members of the tribe. It is clean. It is without problem or fault. The blue feather represents the sky above us, from which rain and life falls upon our earth. The green feather represents the plant life and the trees, which we so much need in order to sustain ourselves. And the yellow feather, which you see, represents the sun, which brings power and warmth and energy to all of the earth. This is my symbol of leadership in this tribe. Eric, I will touch you. And after I touch you, the way in which I touch you, you will touch Melissa in exactly the same way. And that touch will go all the way around.
Pinchy Winchy, you on the forehead.
Megan, I pinchy winchy you on the forehead.
Eric, I pinchy winchy you on the other cheek.
Melissa, I pinchy Winchy, you on the other cheek.
Megan, I pinchy winchy you on the other cheek.
Eric, I pinchy winchy you on the nose.
Melissa, I pinchy Winchy, you on the nose.
Megan, I pinchy
Yes.
winchy you on
The clear reflective pool over here. We look into that pool to see our image, and we bow to that image, and you will bow and say the same thing that each of us do. Are you ready?
Pinchy winchy.
See yourself clearly.
Hail, pinchy winchy.
Wait, just a sec. Wait. Let's We have a picture here. Hold on.
The feathers, that's when I was like,
Get him on this side.
Are you smelling yourself?
I keep him.
You ready? All right.
Okay, now go wash your
All right.
Come on, Aaron. I have to
Yeah,
go.
you gotta get cleaned up.
We get the one in the kitchen there.
James, your name was submitted to be a candidate into an organization which consists, lives here. Before you can be inducted into this organization, you have to promise me that what is done here, you will speak to no one about, you will tell no one about it unless you are only talking to someone in this group.
Okay.
Do you promise me to do
Right.
that? All right. James, many years ago, on the East Coast, there were a number of Indian tribes. The Choctaw, the Chippewa, the Arapaho, just to mention three. There was another tribe which you can find in the history books that disappeared almost totally. It was called the Pinchy Winchy Indian Tribe. They were a very peaceful, loving tribe of Indians who lived off the land. They planted crops, they hunted, they fished, but they were not mean or devious in any way. The other tribes and the white man pushed them almost to oblivion. Before you, you see four feathers. You see a red feather that represents blood, the life that flows through all of man and all of the tribe members, that keeps us going, that is the energy to be. You see a blue feather. The blue feather represents the sky above us, from which all goodness comes and falls upon this earth of ours. You see a green feather. The green represents the plant life, the trees, the vegetables, the flowers, and all that grows on this earth of ours, which we need and we use. And the yellow, of course, represents the sunshine. It brings us warmth and heat and allows nurturing of all of the plants and life so that it grows and goes forward. What I'm going to do, I am going to touch you, and the way in which I touch you, you will in turn touch Megan, and Megan will pass it on around the circle till everyone has touched the other in the same manner. Do you understand that?
Okay.
You will do just as I do and pass it on. James, I Pinchy Winchy you on the forehead.
Megan, I pinch you on the forehead.
I Pinchy Winchy you on the forehead.
I Pinchy Winchy you on the forehead.
I Pinchy Winchy you on the forehead. I Pinchy Winchy you on the forehead.
James, I Pinchy Winchy you on the cheek.
Megan, I pinch you into you on the cheek.
I Pinchy Winchy 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 you on the other cheek.
I pinch you into you on the other cheek.
I Pinchy Winchy you on the other cheek.
I Pinchy Winchy you on the other cheek.
I Pinchy Winchy you on the other cheek.
James, I Pinchy Winchy you on the nose.
I pinch you into you on the nose.
I Pinchy Winchy 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 you on the chin.
I pinch you into you on the chin.
I Pinchy Winchy you on the chin.
I Pinchy Winchy you on the chin.
I Pinchy Winchy you on the chin.
All rise. Now we will do our dance, and as we go around in the dance, we will pause at the reflective pool. There we will bow when we see our image in the pool, and we will cry out, "Hail, Pinchy Winchy!" All turn and dance. Follow. You're the last one. Hail, Pinchy Winchy. Hoomba wah wah, hoomba wah wah.
Hail, Pinchy Winchy.
Hoomba wah wah.
Hail, Pinchy Winchy.
Hoomba wah wah. Hoomba wah wah.
Hail, Pinchy Winchy.
Hoomba wah wah. Hoomba wah wah. Hoomba wah wah.
Thank you. Red is my color.
Take him in there and wash
Wait.
that face.
Hold on.
Hey, you gotta get a picture with the chief.
Okay, wait, Megan. Wait, get on the other side of
Sandy,
your ball.
flip the light switch on
Oh,
behind
okay,
you.
wait a minute.
Right here, guys.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Okay, I want one too. Hang on.
Are you guys bulldogs? You probably wanted red on your face.
James.
Yeah.
Okay, guys.
You're all right. Just video.
Megan,
Picture.
pay attention.
Okay, guys.
Did you?
Ron has my camera.
Okay, Megan.
They are related.
Do you have any ending in you,
How's it
Doyle?
look?
For
I
real?
mean, that might be
You
a
got
good
it
Set it
red.
again.
You have any
Yeah,
ending
look
blood
good.
in you?
You wanna sit in a circle or
See,
you
he
wanna?
Sure.
does.
What?
For real, he has Indian blood in him.
Oh, really?
We had a
It's just not the Pinchy
relative
Winchy Tribe.
And
Yeah, wherever you want.
Or
Wherever you
chair.
want.
The circle or in a
He
chair?
does look Indian.
No, he can set the circle, right?
He does.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to set him
Are
up?
you
Yeah.
sitting out
Because
of
he
the
gets
circle
real.
now?
Okay,
They
so
get
you're gonna
real
be over
dark.
now, right?
I don't know.
You
wanna
can
set
still
him
see
up?
a little
Serious
smudge right
right
there.
there.
Well, the light will be off.
Okay,
No,
so I'll
I
just start
get
here
up.
because he's gonna
No.
start right there,
I
right?
can
Yeah,
still see a
however you
little
want to do it.
smudge.
Simple. Just sit down right there.
Aunt Judy.
No.
This is
Did it.
okay.
Little Raj,
Yes.
your name has been mentioned to be a candidate to join a very serious organization which we maintain up here in the country. In order for you to be inducted and to become a member, with all your youthfulness, you have to understand we are very serious. Each of us is adult. You will be the youngest inductee if you agree to this that we have had. What we do tonight and say tonight here in this group, you will speak to no one about, unless you can talk to one of the members of this group and to no one else about it. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
You promise to be quiet and hold that within you.
Yes, sir.
Many years ago, Indians inhabited the east coast of the United States. Choctaw, Chippewa, Arapaho. You may have read about them in your history books, I don't know. But as the white man settled on the east, they pushed the Indians west. There was another tribe of Indians called the Pinchy Winchy Indian Tribe. You may find them referred to from time to time in history books. They were annihilated almost totally by the white man and the other Indian tribes. They were a very peaceful, loving group of Indians. They tilled the soil. They hunted in the woods. And that way they kept their tribe alive. But it has almost died off now, except for our group and others like it that continue the heritage of the Pinchy Winchy Indians. They believed in four things in life, Raj. The red feather, that depicts the blood which flows through our veins and keeps man alive. Without blood, we don't live. They believed in the blue feather, that represents the wonderful sky above us, which is the canopy from which life comes and flows to us. They have a green feather, that represents the plant life, the trees, the vegetables, and everything that grows on this earth, and which gives us sustenance and food. And they had a yellow feather for the sun, gives us warmth, and brings to life and allows everything to grow on this earth. We shall remember the red, the blue, the green, and the yellow. Now, little Raj, I am going to touch you. And as I touch you, you in turn will touch Eric in the same way, and it will pass the touch all the way around the circle. Do you understand that? Alright. I will touch you, Pinchy Winchy you on the forehead. Now you say that to him.
I'll touch you, Pinchy Winchy on the forehead.
I pinchy winchy you 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 on the forehead.
Pinchy Winchy you on the cheek.
I Pinchy Winchy on the cheek.
Pinchy winchy you on the cheek.
I 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 Pinchy Winchy you on the other cheek.
I Pinchy Winchy on the other cheek.
I pinchy winchy you 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 on the nose.
I Pinchy Winchy on the nose.
I pinchy winchy on the nose.
I pinchy winchy you on the nose.
I pinchy winchy on the nose.
I pinchy winchy you on the nose.
I Pinchy Winchy you on the chin.
I Pinchy Winchy on the chin.
I pinchy winchy you on the chin.
I pinchy winchy you on the chin.
I pinchy winchy you on the
I
chin.
pinchy winchy you on the chin.
All rise. We will now dance in a circle. When we get around to the reflective pool, which is now a mirror here, we will bow and say, "Hail, Pinchy Winchy," when we see our reflection in the pool. Hum ba wa wa, 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 hum ba. Hail, Pinchy Winchy, hum ba wa wa, hum ba wa wa, hum ba wa wa, hum ba wa wa, hum ba wa.
Pinchy winchy.
Hum ba wa wa, hum ba wa wa.
Hail, Pinchy Winchy.
Ba wa wa, hum ba wa wa,
Hail, pinchy
hum
winchy.
ba wa wa, hum ba wa.
Hail, Pinchy Winchy.
Did you see your
See
image?
your reflection.
Are you sure?
Did you look
Gotta look at your image.
You have to see your reflection.
See the reflection.
Hail, Pinchy.
Did you get the beginning of that on?
Do I?
The beginning of that on?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes. That was
Yeah.
cool.
That was the best.
I mean, I'm just like, okay.
Hit that light, Teeth.
I always
We need to do younger guys.
No, 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 no. It's up here. It's up here.
Put your headband back on real quick.
Oh,
For a picture.
I touched Pinchy Winchy you on the forehead.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Did you know?
Saying exactly.
Not a clue.
Not a clue.
Okay.
That is hilarious.
Take a picture there. Get up to
Push
the top.
out the wall.
I
know, I got to.
Alright, one more. Here's someone
Especially
take
they
a
start
picture.
dancing. It's like,
So cute. Oh, he's gonna think I got some sickles. So when you go, you're just better.